What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Grand Theft Auto 5 Rewind Theater. I'm Greg Miller alongside Mr. Xbox, Ryan McCaffrey.
Happy Halloween, Greg.
Oh, I think you're a bit early, but I like your style.
We had a full moon there and some howling a second ago.
Here we go. Ryan McCaffrey, 3 trailers released today for Grand Theft Auto 5, 1 for each of the playable characters. Right now we're looking at the Trevor one, and we're going to show everybody what they missed.
Trevor makes the Joker look boring, doesn't he?
Trevor is definitely the fun one. If of course, if you're watching a Rewind Theater, you need to watch the trailer the first time around, so not everything's spoiled for you. You don't get pissed off that we're talking over it. But this is by far the funnest trailer.
You want to know how I got these scars, Greg?
First,
how I ended up in my briefs.
that I would like to know. Very much so. I'm looking forward to the answers on why he's naked all the time. But yes, Trevor's trailer here's first off the soundtrack provided by Waylon Jennings. The song "Are You Sure Hank Done It This Way?" Some great country music.
Rockstar always knows the right button to push with these things.
Yeah, they know how to. They know, like, you know, that's the whole thing. Each one of these characters this time around, Michael, Franklin, and now Trevor, has a different feel to it. And Trevor's been described as the hillbilly. We know he lives in the country. We know he's crazy and totally violent.
A drug addict
and off kilter. And so that's what you're getting into as we get going. Right here, we have him howling at the moon. You'd assume
because why not?
I'm assuming he just murdered someone and/or just got high, and that's
probably both.
And whenever we talk about him being in his underwear, I imagine he woke up that way.
Is he peeing in the corner right here?
He is
in his meth lab. Look at this.
See, that was the thing. When we first saw this, we thought it was his house. However, no, I do think it's a meth den. I think I would say he's out fighting somebody. They're making meth here. He's trying, and now he's pissing in the corner.
You wouldn't pee in the corner of your own house.
Not in your own meth house. Now, here, you want to know something interesting? I wanted to do this, but I didn't have time. Ladies and gentlemen at home, start counting outfits. This is Trevor's second outfit, and we're 6 seconds into the trailer. And he's only been on screen for 3. But lots of clothes changing going on in these here.
Sandy Shore. We have liquor.
Exactly. This is based on many a trailer park down in the not Los Angeles area, but that greater
down
Fernando Valley area. Oh. We have liquor is the only thing they can lock on to. Somebody pointed out on our live stream, of course, right there we have a truck towing a little generator. That's interesting. GTA cars, anything you can see, you can usually carjack. To my knowledge, I can't remember any of the other games having.
This is the next generation of gaming.
This is what it was. That's all they need to put on the box. Towing. You want to tow something now? Steal it. No big deal. Little look in the background. Trevor here, again, naked, sweatpants, different outfit. You see some outfits over there that you'll see throughout this trailer as well.
Big scar.
Exactly, a big scar there, womp womp, on his right side. That's interesting, or left side. I wonder what that's all about. I mean, obviously, he's off kilter. He lives a hard life.
Oh.
The best part, obviously, of this trailer is his name popping up and him knocking this guy. Now, who is this guy?
Look on the back of his jacket, right? Yeah.
That's probably the best one we can give you right now. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is a Lost. He's wearing one of the Lost vests.
You see the MC slightly obscured by the T in Trevor Motorcycle Club, and that, yes, the Lost.
Yeah, if you trace it out, you have the T and the H, then a hood coming down, and the S and the T. I propose that, and we'll go through it a few more. You'll see a few more Lost references. Of course, the Lost, the motorcycle gang that debuted in GTA 4, the Lost and the Damned DLC expansion that came out there. This Lost so far, especially this character right here, making me think that the Los Santos chapter of the Lost is going to look a lot like the Sons of Anarchy.
His bat says something on it. Can't quite make it out, though.
Shoes, whores, grenade? No, I don't know. But right here, this is if you watch Sons of Anarchy, this is an outfit Jax wears all the time, where he's got his cut on, then a hoodie under partially obscuring it. He's got long hair. I'll show you another character I think looks like a Sons of Anarchy character in a second. Trevor driving.
Right here, you'll be able to drive that tractor back there.
That's exciting.
Look at that.
We already proposed the achievement/trophy of being able to drive the tractor from one end of the town to another. So that's cool. Now here's something that I was talking about that I thought was weird.
Yes.
Trevor, who is standoffish, unbalanced, and what he's always described to us as the other side of the coin, right? Michael's the GTA character. Michael here in the suit is one of the playable characters. He's the GTA character that won, they always say, right?
Yep.
He got all the money, he got a family, retired, he lives the good life. Trevor is the other side of the coin where they used to be partners, something happened, and Trevor went down this road of insanity living in dirt trailer parks. So why is he excited to meet him here? I don't know. You proposed an interesting theory.
I did? What did I say?
You thought he might be high.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's pretty much the excuse for anything Trevor does in this trailer.
Over his shoulder there to Benedict.
Benedict light beer.
Interesting. We'll see more about that. And an old man in a hat.
Makes your throat feel like a traitor.
Ooh.
See,
like
I'm
that.
writing
It's good
taglines.
slogan.
Hire
Okay.
me, Rockstar.
Here you're talking about some great lighting. It does some
Yeah,
really nice stuff.
you can really, if you've been studying the trailers carefully, as we do here at IGN, all of the major trailers for the game just highlight really impressive lighting improvements. Just globally, I mean, everything just kind of has a much more realistic look to it. Even just here the door and the railing there have they cast an appropriately soft shadow
Really
on what's going on.
Again, though, new outfit there for Trevor. Here again, new outfit as he climbs into his dust proper.
By the
plane.
way, we're flying over a golf course, which may be the same one we saw earlier,
Yeah.
maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not. I remember Trevor's backstory is that every one of these characters has something going on as far as something they do better than the other. I believe Franklin is better with driving, right? And then yeah, he's the best driver because he's
Franklin's
the car
the driver,
jacker.
Trevor's the pilot.
Exactly.
Correct?
Yeah. And so anybody can fly at any time, but Trevor's gonna be able to pull off something more special. They haven't really gone into that, but
hey, let's go pause right here. Remember trailer number 1, the grape, the wine country. That looks like we're flying over it here.
There you go. Look at that. Trevor up in his little warm hoodie. Here he is choking a man in what would look to be the Vinewood Hills. The woman beating.
A lot of fancy cars.
I'm assuming he's come to visit Michael at this point. This old man says something that he doesn't like.
And then the old man's wife starts trying to beat him with the purse, but not having a lot of success.
No, you can't stop Trevor with the purse. Everybody knows that. That's just crazy talk. Another outfit for Trevor.
There you go.
Another brand new outfit.
Rocking the plaid.
And he's got that Casio keyboard watch we like.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like his hand says you. His other hand says you when he puts his fist together is what we believe it says.
And he's got one finger to spare, too. He could lose a finger and still be telling.
I would put the exclamation point
F-U.
there, probably. Now he's talking a little bit more about it. You think there's going to be a torture minigame? Are we going to get to torture people?
I would doubt it. It doesn't seem like something that would quite
just
fit
a
in.
cutscene. Going a little bit further here, we have him punching this guy who looks to be wearing a Tink shirt, which looks to be ripping off Red Bull. Yeah, just making a little bit of fun there for motocross kind of shirt stuff. This girl over here looks like she's in a Rebo's sports bar.
Sports bar?
Sports bra. I went from training bra to sports bar. I've been talking about GTA for a long time today. We have the Redwood cigarette sign over there.
Yeah, outside a diner.
Of course, California known for our redwood trees out here. So if you're getting around the state,
up north anyway.
If you look over to the left too, behind that car, we have a Sprunk machine.
Which we'll see on a television commercial in I think it's one of the other trailers.
Now here's something interesting. You talked about the In-N-Out reference.
Yes.
Up in Adam.
Correct.
Look up there to the left. In Adam. Looks like we're at one of the original In-N-Out knockoffs here. Up in Adam.
You may be correct, sir.
Going a little bit further. Him knocking out all sorts of guys. Here he's carjacking somebody, and you see in the background there that T-shirt shop. You also see the stars along the way. This is just like Hollywood Boulevard. I'm sure it's Vinewood Boulevard here. Avenue of the Stars kind of thing. And they have all these dumb touristy shops where they try to catch you. Try to get you, Ryan.
Yeah, every T-shirt size, extra, extra small to extra, extra, extra large.
That's a lot of T-shirts.
That's a lot.
Here we go. This is the same thing from a different angle.
Whirligig Theater.
Whirligig Theater, another nice thing. We're back at the home of Michael. If you watch the Michael Rewind, I mentioned that this popped up and they had a bunch of terrible family portraits, and there it is over the mom's back, who I think is Danny Tamborelli, Jimmy, and then the daughter. It would look like, who does not look good in that photo. She looks good in the other things, but right there, not good. Right there, if you look over, I was just mentioning that I think I will not let this go because I want to be right on it so bad.
Let's do it.
If you look between her ponytail and head, there's Jimmy, Michael's son, who I still say is Danny Tamborelli from Pete and Pete, Little Pete from Pete and Pete.
We're waiting for the confirmation.
I've tweeted at Danny Tamborelli. If you could tweet at him too and try to get him to say, "Yep, Greg Miller's right. That's me in GTA. That'd be huge." Here's the much talked about Trevor in his undies. You figure he's waking up from his drug binges, right?
We can tell you, too, Greg and I can assure you, this is not the last time you will see him wearing nothing but skivvies.
Maybe we can tell you more about that
on Thursday.
Somebody yelled at us about that on our live stream. IGN's a bunch of kindergartners telling you that they give. We don't set the embargoes, ladies and gentlemen, all right? You don't like it, you can tweet at Rockstar.
Just wait till Thursday and then watch everything then.
I'm really fascinated by that crack in his pants. Is it a tear? Is it his butt crack? And then
that's a hemorrhoid from hell right there.
What are the streaks on his thigh there? Give me a womp womp around that, Matt Wong. All right, anyways, we'll keep going. Also,
is that a fruit scrawled on the wall there?
Yeah, there it is down there. And if you look over there in like the reservoir, you see a bunch of San Andreas stuff too. I'm not seeing anything in Franklin's trailer. There was a whole bunch of graffiti. related to gangs. I don't know. None of that's jumping out at me over there as being gang related, but who knows these days? These crazy gangs.
And here's our next lost
Exactly.
reference.
Here we go. So you got the So I'm just trying to get you that Confederate flag for 1 second. We have Trevor marching forward, shooting a shotgun, and it looks like there's a motorcycle right there.
Yes.
And then if you look a little bit further, there is the Lost MC for Los Santos, the Los Santos chapter of the Lost. Again, from the Lost and the Damned, the Sons of Anarchy, I think, reference. Here we have a truck rushing at Trevor, running over a motorcycle, him shooting it out, it looks like. So, again, I would say Trevor is pretty much full-on at war with the Lost. Now, again, though, like I was saying, why I think this is all somewhat tied into Sons of Anarchy, or at least that's who they're doing. In Sons of Anarchy, I do think it's Jax or Opie drives the truck just like this, just like that. And then over here, we have this guy. We have this burning pile over in there. That body over there. It kind of looks like Juice. I know I'm grasping at straws on this, but this whole scene reminds me of a Sons of Anarchy, right? Where they did burn some stuff. I don't want to ruin it for anybody. And people were around there.
No, the wind farms in the back, which we've seen in some other screenshots.
Yeah. Now we're gonna keep on going. More outfits for Michael. Now, this is the most interesting one, I think, that somebody pointed out for me on Twitter afterwards, is that right here as Trevor's laying on this wing, that's pretty much the exact animation from being on your back in Max Payne. So they were wondering if maybe that shooting mechanic is coming over, if it will be that,
we could only be so lucky.
That felt so good.
I know, Greg, you made an interesting observation coming up here about the weather. Look at that.
Boom, there you go, lightning strike.
Haunting.
Yeah, a lot of people had wondered, or not a lot of people, somebody tweeted us on live stream asking us if we thought weather was going to play into the actual gameplay and elements. I'm not sold on that yet.
Probably just for show.
Probably, but that's still pretty cool to see lightning in there. Trevor acting all crazy like he does.
Woo!
This one you caught. We got the Mile High Club
built being constructed.
We think Priority Mail maybe over here on the right.
Yep.
But it could be anything starting with a PNR. Kick this guy out of the helicopter.
I regret nothing.
Another new outfit for Trevor. The second time in a GTA trailer that Trevor has been in a train accident and jumped out. And then one of the best.
Juggalo.
Yeah. Juggalo, and then over there, Lager Light beer commercial finishing up. You got some baseball, and then the beer's shooting in. But yeah, a Juggalo for what it looks like. What, Fatal Incursion? Fatal Incursion looks to be the band over there. They look tough, I bet, too.
Instead of Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah. And then we have what? We're trying to figure this out.
Jakey's or something lager.
Somebody's lager.
Missing a couple letters.
Yeah. And then Trevor talking about his dick. It's more of the tattoos.
I never noticed the neck tat.
Oh, yeah, it says cut here.
Cut here,
yeah. He's got a bunch of goofy-ass stats, including the you on his hands. Whew. There it is. That's everything you need to know about Trevor's trailer.
September 17th
is the big thing to keep in mind. What'd you think, Ryan?
This shows off the bit of the wilder side of keep wanting to say San Andreas, but it's GTA 5.
Yeah.
We've committed to the V.
We're done now.
Yeah, but I can't wait to explore it, and I'm very curious to see how crazy Trevor gets, because that was one thing that 4 was not so much criticized for, but some people kind of missed the fact that they missed the kind of over-the-top craziness that the previous generation of Grand Theft Autos had going on, particularly in San Andreas. There was all kinds of wacky stuff you could do. And then they got back to that a little bit with Lost and Damned, and in particular Ballad of Gay Tony. Right. And it looks like we're going to try and strike a balance here between the more GTA 4-style drama of Michael and maybe Franklin, and then contrast that with the nuttiness of Trevor.
Yeah, now here's my question. Do you think when you're playing this and you're out free roaming, do you see yourself like, I just feel like screwing around and blowing some stuff up? Do you think you're going to jump to Trevor instead of doing it with Michael or Franklin? Because you could do anything with anybody.
That's a good question.
For me, I think I will. Like, I think it's going to be one of the – I definitely think that it's going to be – I just feel like running around and seeing what I can screw up and what I can F up, and I'm going to jump in.
I think if the character development is good enough, then you'll naturally want to do it that way, yeah.
Okay. Well, what do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Let us know in the comments if you plan on jumping around between characters. What did you think of this one, and what did we miss? I'm sure there's references in there. Let everyone know how smart you are and how dumb we are.
And we'll upvote you.
Yeah, we will upvote the hell out of you and then send you nothing because we don't have stamps here anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, Grand Theft Auto 5 is out this September, but don't think IGN's coverage is slowing down anytime soon. Again, if you're watching this anytime soon, a whole bunch of coverage coming up on Thursday.
Thursday, May 2nd, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. High noon, Greg.
High noon!